Hi, so as you can see from my setting, I'm at work right now. The mall is not peak hour yet, so the mall is not busy. So I shall take this time to rant a little. Yeah, I would talk about learning English, about why learning English is so difficult for me. So let's begin. So the first reason why I think English is so hard is it's just because it doesn't make any sense. It is not logical at all. Like take for example, roots and roots, like R-O-O-T and R-O-O-T-S. Okay, roots is the plural form for root. Likewise for boots and boot. So logically, to change words that ends with OOT, we just have to plural form, like to change words that end with OOT to plural form, you just have to add like an S, a S behind, right? But can anyone tell me why the plural form for foot, F-O-O-T, is feet, F-E-E-T, instead of F-O-O-T-S, foots? This is ridiculous. Another, like, there is no pattern at all. Like another example would be finite and infinite. Okay, so finite is the opposite word for infinite, and likewise for expensive and inexpensive. So in order to change finite into the opposite meaning, I just add an IN in front. Same goes for the expensive and inexpensive part. So when I see these two words, like when I didn't know about this two words, flammable and inflammable, when I didn't know how to, when I didn't know these two words, flammable and inflammable, when I first saw this word, I thought they were opposite meaning, like they have the opposite meaning, but no, they literally have the same meaning. So they mean exactly the same thing. So when do we know that if I have an IN in front, it would mean the same thing? If I add an IN in front, it would mean opposite. It will have the opposite meaning, and when it will have the same meaning. Do any of you know? Like I think native or maybe native speaker or those English educated really think about this type of issues in the English language, or maybe they are just used to it. That's why. But I'm not brought up speaking English. I have to learn from scratch. So how could I possibly learn all this weird stuff that has no pattern to it, like easily? Yeah, so I'm sorry English, I don't like you, are too hard. So the second reason why English is so hard is because of the confusing adjectives word order. Like native, like those who frequently speak English would intuitively know with what order to put the adjectives in. But this is really difficult for me when I start learning this language. Like the difference between the right and the wrong is really, really subtle. Like it's so hard to explain why A is right and B is wrong. Like normally people could only use it just sound more right as an explanation. So in English, like more than one adjective is often used to describe a noun. So what order do they go in? Like, let's say a cute young girl or a young cute girl. Beautiful long hair or long beautiful hair. Like, all of them are technically grammatically correct. Like, there are nothing wrong with their grammars, but the cute young girl and beautiful long hair just sounds more correct than young cute girl and long beautiful hair. Like, I have been learning English since 7, like when I just started my primary school. So even until now, like over 10 years has passed, like more than 10 years has passed, I still can't get the adjectives 100% right. Like, what I just mentioned was just 2 adjectives. I have seen 3 or more adjectives being used to describe a noun. Seriously, what order do they go in? What order, like which adjective should go first? I really don't know. This is such a nightmare. Plain madness. Like if anybody could explain to me why cute must go first or beautiful must go first, you must be a master in English, really a master. I'm so thirsty. Like, okay, so the last reason that I think English is really difficult is because of the horrible exception in grammar rules. Like, to be honest, I have the hardest time figuring out and getting the grammar right whenever I write any English related stuff, like whether it's homework or papers or even composition. Like, I remember when I was in primary school, I got confused with the apostrophe S usage. Like, I mess up a bunch of it's, like ITS and IT apostrophe S. Like, to me, it was taught to me that apostrophe S is used to show possession of something, like a woman's head. So woman apostrophe S head, or a man's bag, right? Man apostrophe bag. So I did not know their exception. Like, the rule does not apply to IT. So if you to express possession of something using IT, you have to spell it ITS without the apostrophe. So if you spell IT apostrophe S, it would mean it is like a totally different thing. So this is ridiculous. Like, that I remember that time my teacher scolded me in front of the whole class and said to me that I would not pass my English, or I wouldn't be successful in life by making such basic mistake. Like, I basically hated English because of this incident. Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is that there are rules. I mean, if there is a rule, it should be consistent. If the rules are not going to be consistent, people are just going to get confused and might not even, and eventually they wouldn't follow. So maybe that's why like I feel that more and more people just do not put in effort in speaking proper English. Yeah, must be because this like especially the English those rappers, you know, rappers says, and I think Singlish is probably one of them too. Like speaking Singlish is. So yeah, the 3 reasons that I mentioned above is just the main reason why I think learn English is a hard subject. It's a harder subject to me, in fact. So even though it is hard, I still think that I should end this video with a positive note. So even though English is really challenging, but other languages and or other subjects have their own difficult part also. So I think Japanese is pretty. I think Japanese is hard too. Like I heard they have different writing style. Like they have the Chinese character one and the Japanese type. Yeah. So and besides, some people just have the natural talents or aptitude to learn new languages. Like a child definitely learn a new language faster than an adult, right? Yeah, so learning a whole new language isn't a simple thing, isn't a simple process. Like it takes a lot of practice in order to master it. And I think listening to someone speaking that language like properly really would help you like pick up that language faster. Yeah, so if you want to learn, let's say you want to improve your English, maybe you could keep listening to BBC News, you know, listening to the news reporter, like how they express themselves and how they phrase the words. Yeah, so what do you think? Honestly, I am still struggling with my English. My English isn't really good, like as you can hear from this video. So, oh, there's a customer. Just wait. Yes, I'm back. So, where did I stop? Okay, honestly, I am not really good with my English yet. Like you can hear that I do not speak fluently. So maybe you guys, like those who stick on and watch until the end of my video, could leave, like maybe you all could leave a comment down below, telling me why do you struggle with English, or what do you struggle with when learning English, like, and how do you deal or how do you overcome them. So I would love to read them and maybe have a little discussion with you. Like maybe you all can help me to improve my English, cause I really need to use English in every aspect of my life. Yeah, so I guess that's it. I will see you sometime when I have more things to say. Yeah, so bye bye. Oh right, maybe you can tell me also, should I speak English or should I speak Chinese in this channel, like for this channel, or you all don't mind, like I can mix both. Yeah, so that's it. Bye.